launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, July 12th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. For the most part, we really don't have a lot of rivalries between superstars in bodybuilding today like we did in the past. But I will say this, even though Kai Greene and Phil Heath are now both allegedly retired, all of a sudden, the rivalry between these two has become one of the most entertaining subplots in bodybuilding. 2 weeks ago, we did a segment on Kai when he called out Phil after he posted those pictures of himself allegedly weighing 317 pounds. And now, just a few days ago, Phil and Kai exchanged a few jabs back and forth on Twitter and Instagram, which ended with Kai saying that a showdown between him and Phil was basically inevitable. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't think there's any way in hell that these two are going to be competing on a bodybuilding stage at the same time together again. But to me, that doesn't make this any less entertaining. They're two of the most popular athletes of their generation and two of the biggest personalities in the industry. And at the end of the day, if more eyes are on them, it means more eyes are on everyone, which is a win-win no matter which way you look at it. We're 13 weeks out from the Olympia, and as far as the figure division is concerned, most of the conversation has been focused on the 4-time champ, Sid Gillen. Up to this point, that is, and rightfully so. But here's the thing. Outside of Sidney Gillen, the only other athlete in the lineup who can say that they've been a top 3 finisher for 3 straight years is Nadia Wyatt. And it doesn't seem like she has any intention of ending that streak. As always, Nadia's been flying way under the radar all year long again, up until recently when she poked her head out to post a new update. Pound for pound, Nadia is one of the toughest athletes in the division, and she's proven that over and over and over again. And when it's all said and done, I don't think it should surprise anyone if she ends up giving Sid Gillen all she can handle. I know they say that you should always be careful of backing an animal into a corner because you never know how they'll react when they feel threatened. And to a certain degree, you almost need to feel the same way about Oksana Grishina heading into the start of her contest season, because for all intents and purposes, she's got her back up against the wall right now. Even though she retired, then unretired, and then came back to compete at the Olympia again last year, it never really felt like she had enough firepower to slow down Missy Truscott. So now that she's had a full offseason to focus on getting herself right, this has to be the time. It's now or never, because if Missy goes back-to-back at the Arnold and Olympia again, it's game over. Oksana is up against the corner now, and the whole fitness world is waiting to see how she'll respond. I know the whole sun's out, guns out thing is overused, and it's a cliche, but in this case, I think it's okay to bring it back, because you can make a good argument for Sunny Andrews having more weapons than anyone else in the wellness division right now. Since she started her prep a few weeks ago, Sunny's been all gas and no brakes, and there's a certain aura of confidence coming out of her camp now that wasn't there at the start of the season. In some ways, having to fight in a few more battles to earn her qualification than some of the other athletes in the division did work in her favor, because it forced her to stay dialed in. And at the end of the day, having that mental advantage could end up being the thing that puts her over the top. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.